Hello there, everybody, and welcome to Minecraft. Of course, everyone knows this game. I don't have to explain anything, but recently I've been playing a decent bit of Minecraft and such, and it's made me want to go ahead and come back to it and do another series on it, because it's been a while since I've played Minecraft on my channel, and I've decided, that could be really fun to do. But, of course, I'm not going to play regular Minecraft. Anybody who knows me knows I'm not the best of regular Minecraft, but I do have a very big love for modded Minecraft. And I mean modded. Up the wazang, if I were to pick a term that clearly doesn't actually exist. So, ooh, wow, okay. Those things are fireworks. So, I'm on the, what is it called, Twitch Launcher. Yeah, Twitch Launcher or Curse Launcher or FTV Launcher. Probably not FTV Launcher, though, because that's kind of, most of the FTV stuff is on the Twitch launcher anyways, /curse. It's really weird. It's very confusing, but regardless though, this is what I'm doing. I'm on the Twitch launcher and I'm playing a mod pack called All the Mods 2. Now what All the Mods 2 has is, in case you couldn't guess it, pretty much every single mod that's available for 1.11 is on here. And so that's what I'm doing here. So we're going to be exploring this nice we're going to have this nice adventure together, all of us, just to see what we can come up with. And I'm really excited because for this I used the seed Dovadoge and spawned like right next to this thing right here. And this thing's kind of cool. I'll probably go explore this later. But also spawned right next to a village. And another thing that should be known about me is I love villages in this game. Like, that is one of my favorite things to mess around with. So we're going to go ahead and actually get over to that village then, just because it's a good place to start. There's always supplies and everything there that make it very nice for us. So yeah. I can go into a detailed mod list later if it's something that people would really want, but like you can just find it on the FTV launcher with all the mods. And we can get some berries. That'll be good to start for food. One of the mods, though, I know that's in here is a mod that changes how eating food works a little bit. Ooh, that's cool. Got a bunch of stuff. Sweet. I wonder if there's more of those around. So what it'll end up doing is basically, as you eat food, it starts to have diminishing returns on how much it'll actually, like, give you for food value. So, I'll eat this berry here. Well, this berry's not very good. None of these berries are good. Examples of that. But let's say I eat some bread. It restores, like, 3 haunches. Oh, there's a slime island up there. It restores, like, 3 haunches, maybe. After I eat it a couple times, it's going to start restoring maybe like, it's going to start going to 2.5 and then maybe 1 eventually, and it'd be getting lower and lower. And we got some canola oil in here. That's cool. Actually, Additions is another one of the mods that's in here. This place is cool, though. There's a working crusher just sitting there. And a canola press. Oh, this is really neat. And there's a coffee maker. Oh my god. This is so cool. It's a lamp, and I'm pretty sure I can turn that on and off. Wood casing. Alright. So what's up here? Oh my gosh. This will make my life so much easier. Like, this is already just stuff here. Are you the guy who's in charge of this? Yes, you are. You sell black quartz and a laser wrench. Alright, cool. Yeah, no, this is really awesome. Like, that's just a bunch of stuff that's already here. That makes it so much easier. Ooh, sorry about that. Yeah, so I have my mic on a boom stand, or well, not really a boom stand per se, just a little bit of a stand in front of me, and I accidentally hit it there, and I apologize for that in advance, as I'm sure that was a little loud. And I might try to fix that in editing if I can. But, yeah, no. So having a village to start with is always a good start to life. Also because, there's food here, and you can trade with villagers and get stuff that you need. It's a librarian, 25 pages. You get auto smelt. That's not bad. So some other mods that are in here. There's Tinker's Construct, so I want to get started on that as soon as possible. Which I should probably be going into depth onto what some of these mods do, just because it's probably not evident immediately to everyone who plays Minecraft what every single mod does, and there are in fact a lot of mods. So we'll go through some of these things as I come up to them. Actually, Additions, which was the one that was inside of that house, is a mod based around just some basic machinery and such. And ooh, this is really nice over here. Like, I really like this. This is sexy. Yeah. So yeah, it's basically just a tech mod. It's not anything too overly crazy. There's a bit of decent things that we can do with it. But, yeah. Diminishing return starts after eating any food 4 more times. So, yeah. Thankfully, they give you a little bit of a thing there, too. Make sure you don't run out of food immediately, but, yeah. Regardless, though, actually additions. So, I'll be doing some stuff with that, as I think that's one of the few ways I have to actually transport power. Because I don't have a lot of options for power transport, per se. Or, well, power in general, I think. Right now in this mod pack. Because I don't think, and obviously we have NEI, which is just a general search mod. Because I don't think we have thermal expansion or anything. Yeah, we can look for, I don't know, power. Power might give us a couple of things here. Like I've played around with this mod a little bit on my own in a single player world. Well, this is also a single player world, but not on camera is what I should say. We do have resonating deep resonance, which could be a good form of power. There is Industrial Craft 2, which is always good. But yeah, no. Let's try to look for cable. Will cables work? Yeah, that's some of the options for power transport. I don't know how to get these mechanism. Oh, they do actually have a recipe now. When I was playing this earlier, I couldn't actually get a recipe for them, but now they actually have a recipe. It's going to require some steel, which is not necessarily easy per se. I need to get a blast furnace or that, which I've tried doing before, and it just does not work over, or it's just not very efficient. Yeah, that's the ones for Armor Plus. Let's go through here real quick. Extreme Reactors, Mechanism. Nope, no recipe for mechanism crafting. So, yeah, I don't know how easily we're going to be able to do that stuff, but yeah, we'll give it a shot at some point. Alright, so now these things have diminishing return, as you can see. So, we're going to need to go ahead and try and grab ourselves some food around over here. Also, there is Forestry, which Forestry is a very classic mod. Most people know. Wow, who the heck does... Jeez. Buddy, you're not even trying. Really, like, not even trying. Now, but there's a good bunch of stuff here. Forestry is just a mod revolving around, like, nature and farming and such. And bees are part of it. And with the bees, you can go ahead and... you can really use the bees to make any resource you want to. It just has to take a bit of time to do it. We don't want that there. Go ahead and try and fill in some of this here. Just a bit of dirt we picked up. Still not done really exploring, though. I want to... Yeah, I just want to get a good lay of the land, I guess. That's really what I need to do. This is probably good for a lay of the land. So, I really like the Actually Additions house. There's a couple more on top of the hill. Is that a hive? I think it's a hive. That looks to be a Magic Bees hive. Magic Bees revolves around some, you know, magical bees, obviously, that normally you'd use for stuff like Thaumcraft, but I'm guessing there might be some implementation for Embers, which is another mod that's in here. So, what Embers is... Yeah, it's Magic Bees. So, what Embers is, you know Dwarven technology? That's basically what it's supposed to be. I'll go ahead and grab these potatoes here, because we'll probably want to eat those. Grab the carrots, because those will be better, too. So, we'll go ahead and chew down on a couple of those. Also, with this, you'll also slow down with how fast you're eating things as well. And is this... This is beetroot. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know about... Or I forgot that, because we're playing... Ooh, jeez. Talking a little bit too fast here. But, so, I haven't played much of 1.11 in Minecraft, so I don't know everything that's, you know, brand new with it. But beetroots are one of the things that I can vaguely remember as being a new thing. So those will be rather interesting. Nothing in there, though. Very unfortunate. These couple of guys are just talking to him. One is a fisherman, so that's interesting. You're a shepherd. Alright. Oh, God. Pigs. They look a bit funky. Oh, they actually eat this stuff. That's... Oh, get out of the way. I want to plant that back up again. Oh, yeah. We have farmer villagers, so they'll actually go through and farm thing. Is that a hamster? That is a hamster. Look at him. He's adorable. Oh, my God. Is he running around on 2 legs? That's so cute. So unbelievably cute. Well, one of the pigs died here. So I guess we will take its juicy bacon and use that for our own. Looks like something died there, too, as that would be a thing. So what's in here? Jam guy. Oh, boy, he sells jam? Okay, so this is another Actually Additions house. I should have been able to guess because it looks, you know, really fancy. Oh, my God. Well, I guess we're not going hungry anytime soon. Yeah, that's a lot of jam. Buddy, you You just love you some jam, don't you? So ideally, I'd like to find a place to sleep, but I don't know if there's a place to sleep really here. And I think we're only playing on normal difficulty. I don't feel like trying to check to change that or anything, but you know, I like our little area here. It'll be really nice to go with. Small sandstone. But real quickly, I want to go ahead and grab some wood so we can start actually mining, which would be really ideal. What kind of wood? Ooh, ebony wood. Oh, well, this seems interesting. So we're not gonna dig much more than that. I'm gonna assume I can still make you into just regular sticks, used for a staff. Okay, yeah. So it's just standard wood. We all good. I just really had to make sure of that because I had no idea if it was gonna actually be regular wood or not. I know that there's dead wood in here, which doesn't work like regular wood. So I was just genuinely curious about that. Was there a place with a... Oh, gosh. Well, looks like we're already starting with some zombies around here, which is a little unfortunate, because I would really prefer for them not to be here. This is going to take a while to kill him, though, because I did not get the chance to make a sword yet, or anything like that. And it's just a husk, so I don't think it's going to be too terrifying, particularly. Oh, yeah, he doesn't... Oh, that's right, they actually cause hunger. That's actually kind of bad for me. Okay, so this is from, what is it, Terraquius? I don't really know the mod, but I know you can take this and you can turn into these leather scraps, and then you can craft the leather scraps into actual leather. Now, I know that there's a crafting table somewhere in here. We're going to go looking for it. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm slowing down in how I'm eating these carrots, like the actual animation and everything. Yeah, there we go. So we'll make residence in here. I'd like for some of you guys to get in your house, though, preferably. Alright, maybe we can just solve this problem relatively easily. So let's go ahead and grab some ebony wood. We'll make some half slabs real quick. Because if they're just going to stand right there, I'm just going to block them in for right now. Yeah, there we go. So that should keep them safe, and my thing lagged out there for a second. Alright, so at least there'll be a couple of guys in here, and they hopefully won't get out. Alright, now we can safely get started on actually making some tools that we'll need to get ahead with our adventure here. Of course, we're going to need a pickaxe. That's pretty standard stuff. We'll go ahead and get a... Well, we'll ignore some stuff right now until we actually have resources to do stuff with real quick. So I need a spot where I can go ahead and dig down at. This might not be the worst spot, though. Yeah, because I'm going to just live in the village. Like, there's no reason not to. If there's a village, you really just got to use it. Is there anything in this well, or is it just well? It's just well. Okay. No, I really shouldn't have gotten in there. Wells are awful. I don't know why I forget that, like, every time, but I do. So we'll go ahead and put that there. Let's eat a couple beetroots real quick. So then what I want to do is I want to go ahead and just... We'll go for here. We'll make a nice little, like, 3x3 thing. And we'll use this to get down. Now, hopefully all these villagers don't die because I'm here. That would be really, really bad. And is there one in here right now? Because if there is, I'll block him in too. No, okay. So none of the villagers are actively in a house, aside from maybe this one. I know there was a couple in here. Or at least one. Yeah, so well, I don't want to block you off. We got these guys in here, so we should be fine regardless. There'll be at least 2 villagers. But the plan is to build up this village to be really nice looking. And I think that'll be really cool to do. So I just want to go ahead and get like a nice little 3x3 into here real quick. 3x3x3 probably. Just a nice little cube, and then we'll head down from there. Yeah, this is just how I like to normally start with some Minecraft stuff. It's pretty basic, but you know, it does the trick, I'd like to say. Alright, and now that we effectively have, you know, enough cobblestone, we can go ahead and make a couple things. So, for starters, I would like an axe. Hello, villager. You're the librarian. Yeah, that's right, with auto smelt. You're cool. So obviously I would like an axe. Axes are, well, axe would definitely help me out with the whole entire getting more wood thing. And we'll make some more sticks. And we'll go for a pickaxe and a shovel. Because I'm going to be mining down, I'd like to have all those things ready. I don't necessarily need a sword. You can use an axe as a rather effective weapon, honestly. But yeah, that's what we'll go with for now. And so I want to go ahead and grab a bit more wood before we venture off too much here. Now, the question is, real quickly, let me go into my mod option. No, not mod options. Options, and then I think it's controls. So if we scroll down here, we're looking for a specific mod called Ore Excavation. What this does is it'll mine every block of a similar type when I have that button held down. So assuming that the palm trees here actually work with it. Yeah, there you go. See, it mined the entire palm tree, and now I have a bunch of palm wood I can use. Sometimes this mod can seem a bit cheap, I guess, but it's really just a time saver at this point in my life. And so that's why I'm going to go ahead and use it anyways. The mod does not actively come pre-installed with this pack, though. You have to physically go through and add it in. But it's not that hard to add in. It's literally just download the file for it and then put it into your... No, I can also be using it on this, too. Yeah, grab the file for it and just put it into your, whatchamacallit. Oh, okay. Well, for some reason, oh. That's because that ore needed an iron pick, and I only have... Okay, well that's a little unfortunate, but it should be fine. We'll get out of there. Now we actually have some coal, though, which is something I also really wanted. So we can go ahead, and we can make some torches. And we'll go ahead and put those in our alt slot. I'm not quite used to the whole entire alt slot thing, but I'm going to try and make sure to use it a bit. Oh, there's some iron down there. Well, I guess this is probably as good of any place to start. But we'll go ahead and... I'd like to drop off all my things first, and hopefully we can actually make a chest out of this palm wood here. And we'll actually go ahead and light up this area over there. Gonna put a torch there. Get into our new house that we're currently borrowing. There's a zombie just knocking on that door. Should go deal with him real quick. Alright, well this should be okay then. We'll go ahead and deal with him though, because... Ooh, he has a bionic. So, one of the mods here is called Cyberware, which, picture the Terminator is what I'm basically doing there. Because it also has some trench coats in it and everything, too. And so I'd like to give that some look at, too. But we can also just get that steel chest plate from them occasionally, and we'll go ahead and keep that equipped on us. Just go ahead and light that area up here. Yeah, nothing interesting in there, really, but I'd rather everything be lit up, and there's a lot of seeds here. So we got some flax, which is string, and some canola, and I think, what are these? Rice. Ooh, okay. So we got all this stuff already started. That's really nice, actually. Alright. So let's go ahead and go around here. We don't really need to be, need to do whatever way we did that way. We don't have to place down a block and jump over the thing, thankfully, which is nice. So let's see. Can we make a chest out of this? And is it going to be a fancy chest? Nope, just going to be a regular oak chest. That is fine by me. Let's go ahead and put up a bunch of our things here. I'd also like to get a furnace real quick while we're in here too. Go ahead and tear that down. Place the furnace there. Put the light in the corner. Looks like it's starting to become daytime, which is nice. So we'll go ahead and just cook up that, and we'll get some more palm wood and use that as fuel for right now. The pork will be nice because I can. Ooh, we got a boot. I didn't even notice the boot. We can turn that into some more leather scraps. Once you have, I think, 4 is what you need to actually make the leather out of it. So, you know, nothing that we have right now, but it's still going to be nice. We can go ahead and put up the rest of these, too. We'll just need the pork chops and probably a couple potatoes, and we should be good on food. Like, yeah, that's going to be plenty. Ooh. Accidentally placed a couple torches there. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm not necessarily the best with on the whole entire placing of things with the thing, with your alt. Yeah, that should be enough food for right now. Because I will just hold right-click to, you know, eat stuff and everything, and then I'll accidentally place something that I didn't mean to place, and then I gotta deal with that with a carrot too, just in case. Alright, but now I think we can safely go downstairs, or make it downstairs now. Well, not really make it downstairs, just go down into the tunnel. So I don't think the mod works with stone by default. Talking about ore excavation, obviously. For some fairly obvious reasons that would just be a bit ridiculous. But it might work with... Yeah, it works with that. So we can go ahead and... Oh, no, can't even pick up that lead right now. So we will ignore the lead for right now. But yeah, no, it works with that marble there, so we could get a bunch of this marble. And I think marble's one of those things that you can make... Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Some marble bricks. Really like those. But yeah. So this is just going to be pretty simply just digging down a bit. Go ahead and grab this copper ore. While I'm doing the digging, though, I can go ahead and grab out a list of the mods that are actually in this pack, so that we can, so that I can read off some of them for you. And there goes that pick already. Just give me 2 seconds here. Let me go ahead and open my phone. It should be the first thing I actually have up, honestly. But we need to go fix our pick now. Actually, you know, this might be a perfect opportunity to go ahead and just make a Tinker's tool. We don't really have anything particularly great for a Tinker's tool head, but we can go ahead and use some stone. It'll be fine. Oh, we have 2 types of marble. Okay. So that's, I guess, interesting, for lack of probably a better word. So we'll go ahead and grab some of that. Let's make, I'll make that. Then we need a bit of that. Oop, grab those. Do that. Do that. Grab all those. Alright. So, Tinker's Construct is a tool mod. It's basically solely designed to give you, well, one, some really nice ore processing to begin with. And then also just some tools that are really nice. And, ooh, I didn't know that they would actually have a texture for it. That's really nice. Yeah, that's going to be really good. And we'll go ahead and grab that. So what I'm making right now is all of the things that are needed for a full, like, Tinker's Construct setup. It's not particularly difficult. It's just, you know, all these items you see me making. You basically make a chest, you get a log, a piece of wood, and a crafting table, and then you combine them with these patterns that I made earlier. And I think we'll go ahead and take out some of your table. Sorry about that, buddy. And we'll go ahead and put the... Let's see. Well, apparently I'm getting a bunch of achievements now. So we want the part builder. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Like, recently they reworked this mod so that if I go ahead and right-click on this, or at least I think it would be. Maybe not. Should work. Huh. Alright, well, I guess it doesn't. But one of the things you could do was you can just put things in the... You know what? We'll rearrange these two real quick. Because I'm pretty sure if the pattern chest is right next to the stencil table, then I should be able to... Yeah, okay. So what you do is you put you put these blank patterns in here, and then you can go ahead and create a pattern for some kind of tool part here. And I can go make these couple of ones, which I know to be the first couple that we're going to actually need. So then over here, you have these here, which are stored inside this pattern chest. And real quickly, we're going to go ahead and grab this real quick. And I just want to check, because I think if I do this then... Yeah, now it'll register all of them inside of there. Okay. It's a bit close to the door, though, and I don't really need them all there. We'll keep this under here. So what I just made here was a crafting station. You get that by combining together, or by just putting a, whatchamacallit, crafting table inside of your inventory or any crafting window, and it'll just turn into this. What this is great, though, is, one, it connects to each chest nearby, and two, if I leave something in there, it'll stay in there, which is really nice. So let's go over to the part builder here and continue with our explanation. So we want a tool rod, which is basically the thing on the bottom of the tool. We're going to want to make a tool head, which we're just going to make out of stone, which is just the head of the pickaxe in question right now. And we also want to make a binding, which is what holds together the pickaxe and the axe head and, well, whatever head you really have. It can be the pickaxe head, it can be some other head, but it doesn't really matter. Ooh, that's cool. But it's what holds together the head and the tool bind, or the tool rod. So we're gonna go ahead and make a little bit of a fun one, I think. So all of these things that I'm applying to it all have modifiers of some form. Ooh, that grew right there. Perfect. So they all have modifiers of some form or another. if you saw, there's some little colored text when I was making the items. The stick has ecological, which means that after a while, the tool will start to repair itself. The stone head, which I've made, has cheap skate, which means it repairs more when you go ahead and use things to repair it. What I'm going to do now, though, is I want to make a couple pieces of paper, and we're going to make a paper binding. So what a paper binding does is it has writable. And one of the mechanics of this mod is that you can add modifiers to your tool. So we'll go ahead and click this real quick. And you can just put all those in there. So you can add modifiers to it. As you can see here, we have 4 modifiers on this tool right now. And basically what the modifiers will do is they basically do stuff like this. But if we add redstone to our tool, for instance, then it'll actually speed it up. But yeah, no. So also there's another mod on here which levels up the tools. So as you go along, your tools will level up. I know one of them would give you random modifiers, but I don't think this one does. But what it will do is it'll give it more modifier slots, which is incredibly useful. And we can't get that yet, but we can just mine out the rest of that real quick. What's nice with the ore veiner, or ore excavation, is that we can actually get experience for our tool here by doing doing it. And okay, so we can't get any of those yet, can't get that yet. So another thing you can do with these is you can also make the tool parts out of metal as well, but that requires some things that we're not set up yet to do. So we're not going to worry about that quite yet. And we're just going to have to ignore this. I hate doing this, but I can't mine that stuff, so we need to just go ahead and ignore it for right now. But yeah, no. Did we just get some iron? Yeah, we did. The best material in the game. Aw, yeah. Oh yeah, and I was busy trying to get the mod list for you guys so that I could explain what all mods were actually in here. Real quickly though, if you just give me a little bit of time here, I can go ahead and get that up again. While I'm busy mining this stuff here, I am multitasking right now. I'm not even like staring at the screen much. All right, so I have a nice little list of mods. Oop, sorry if you guys could hear that. It was my phone. Oop, dropped it again. My bad. All right. So now that we're hopefully done with all the noises and everything, so let's see, we have a chunk loader, which is, I'm assuming, just a chunk loader mod. Probably nothing too particularly fascinating, which I'm sure if I just look up chunk loader, it'll probably have that in there. Yeah, okay, so it's just a chunk loader. Well, actually, that's chicken chunks. That's a chunk loader. Okay. So yeah, we have actually additions, which is the mod that I was explaining earlier beforehand. This one right here, Mystical Agriculture, that's used to basically grow some plants that'll grow you pretty much anything you want. It's really interesting. I've messed around with it a little bit, as it's one of like the staples of Skyblocks right now. And I've played a decent bit of Skyblocks. Okay, so I should explain something here real quick about this Tinker's Construct tool. As you can see, the tool just sort of broke. But here's the nice thing about them. The tools themselves don't break, per se. They just get unusable. And if we go into here, and we go into this part builder, or tool station, we can go ahead and actually put that in there and put some cobblestone inside, and we can go ahead and repair it with the cobblestone. And now the tool is all as good as new. So that's one of the really nice things about this. So you don't have to, so your tool doesn't really break. And I really like that personally. Go ahead and put that stair too. But anyways though, let's continue on with this list. Well, maybe we won't continue on with the list right now, because we're already reaching 29 minutes in this episode, surprisingly. Not what I was really expecting. I thought I wouldn't have enough, or I wouldn't have 29 minutes worth of stuff to talk about. But apparently I do. So, that's where I'm going to end this episode here. The next episode is going to kick off in 2 seconds anyways, as soon as I'm done pretty much sending you guys off. So anyways though, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all again next time. Peace out.